In the quiet suburbs of Seattle, nestled between green trees and high school football games, lived a 17-year-old named Alex Parker. To his neighbors, he was just another shy teenager, good grades, polite manners, always glued to his laptop. But behind that soft-spoken smile was a mind sharper than most adults could ever imagine. Alex wasn't your average tech geek. By the age of 12, he was writing code most computer science graduates would admire. By 14, he was hacking into school servers, not to cheat, but just to prove he could. He was fascinated by systems, puzzles, encryption. But as he grew older, the puzzles became more dangerous, and then he crossed the line. It all started with a forum on the dark web. Alex stumbled into it during one of his late-night curiosity dives. It was filled with hackers, some petty, some professional, all anonymous. One post caught his eye, a challenge: break into a dummy system designed to replicate the FBI's secure data structure. No one's cracked it in 3 years. The post boasted. Alex saw it not as a crime, but a game. Within 2 weeks, he bypassed the firewalls, rerouted through global VPN, and left no trace, or so he thought. What Alex didn't realize was that the dummy system wasn't so dummy after all. It was a digital honeypot set up by a small task force in the FBI cybercrime division. A trap for potential cybercriminals, and he had just walked straight into it. But here's where things took a turn the FBI didn't expect. Instead of panicking or trying to cover his tracks in panic, Alex doubled down. He saw the surveillance, traced the packet sniffers they left behind, and created a decoy identity. A 35-year-old Eastern European hacker named Vortex Fire. Using voice-changing software, fabricated metadata, and layered IP reroutes, he fed the FBI a false trail that led to a ghost identity in Romania. The FBI went chasing shadows. They even contacted Interpol. Meanwhile, Alex was in his room, sipping root beer and preparing for his SAT. For 3 months, the FBI monitored chat rooms, forums, and black markets trying to corner Vortex Fire. But something about the hacker didn't add up. The language was too clean, too American. The typing patterns suggested a younger person. Eventually, they grew suspicious, so they shifted focus, backtracking activity logs, consulting with behavioral analysts. Then they made their move at 3:47 a.m. A black van pulled into Alex's street. 5 agents approached the house quietly, but when they knocked down the door and stormed into his bedroom, he wasn't there. In fact, everything was gone. Laptop, hard drives, monitors, even the desk chair, just an empty room with a sticky note taped to the wall. It read, "Too slow, try again next time." Vortex Fire, the teen, had vanished. Panic spread through the FBI unit. How had a high school kid known they were coming? How did he move so fast? Turns out, Alex had installed a series of low-frequency audio sensors in the neighborhood, devices that picked up specific vehicle engine patterns. The moment the black van entered a 3-block radius, his system triggered a silent alarm on his burner phone. He had exactly 18 minutes to erase and escape, and he did. For the next year, Alex was a ghost. The FBI kept digging but came up empty. No bank activity, no login signals, no sightings. The teen had done what few adults could. He'd outmaneuvered a federal agency, but the story doesn't end there. One day, exactly 13 months after the raid, a package arrived at the FBI Seattle office. No return address, inside a laptop and a note. "Relax, I never stole anything. I never sold any data. This was never about money. It was about curiosity, and proving I could. If you're reading this, it means I trust you enough to say goodbye. P.S. I fixed 3 major vulnerabilities in your internal firewall. You're welcome, A." Forensic analysts combed the laptop. No malware, no threats, just code. Beautiful, complex, genius-level code, along with a full technical breakdown of the FBI cyber blind spots. It was like a digital love letter from one of the smartest minds they'd ever seen. The lead investigator, Agent Ramos, was torn between frustration and awe. "We were chasing a criminal," she later told a documentary crew, "but what we found was a prodigy. Alex Parker was never caught." Some say he moved to Scandinavia under a new identity. Others believe he was recruited by a private cybersecurity firm, or maybe even the government. There were whispers in hacker forums of someone named Spectral. offering pro bono fixes to major tech companies, always anonymously. But no one knows for sure. What's certain is this: a 17-year-old from the suburbs played chess with the FBI and won, not with violence, not with greed, but with intellect, precision, and an insatiable thirst to understand the digital world. The teen who outsmarted the FBI didn't do it for fame or money. He did it to prove that in a world run by systems, the sharpest mind can still rewrite the rules.